Welcome to our 4th of July special. We're going to be talking about Return of the Living Dead. I'm Chad.
And I'm David. And you're watching
Retro Dojo.
Hi, Denise, and everyone else out there in Retro Dojo land.
Hi.
You guys might be asking yourselves, Chad, David, why are you guys doing a 4th of July special on Return of the Living Dead?
Yeah, why?
Well, that's because the movie happened on 4th of July weekend.
That's true. I thought we were going to do Independence Day.
Yeah.
Because it's Independence Day.
But
that's
changed up
cliche.
on me.
It's cliche and stupid. But yeah, if you look at the beginning of Return of the Living Dead, when it starts, it shows you need a medical supply. It says 5:30 p.m., July 3rd.
That's right.
And then the zombies happened.
That's right. It goes all the way through the night too, doesn't it?
All the way through the night, and then the morning of July 4th.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen a movie from 1985, you do not deserve spoiler alerts.
But they bomb it, and that's like 5 a.m. or something, or 4 a.m. or whatever.
Something, yes. It's dawn.
Yeah.
I don't know if they put a time. They might put a time, but it's dawn.
Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn. Oh, is it? It's not, because that's different. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead,
Yes.
and then Day of the Dead. That's the one in the mall. Those are all Romero films. Return of the Living Dead was not a Romero movie. It was Dan O'Bannon.
And as you can tell, we're outside again because it is a special. In all of our specials, we're outside. So you can be hearing some cars and some growlings of some lions.
Lions? Okay.
But
Sir, you're not supposed to be in there.
yes. But we're gonna go take a look at the trailer.
We are? Where are we going? All right, see you later.
Yes. We're gonna stay right here.
We'll stay here, but you'll go. Wait, are they leaving?
Yes. They're gonna leave and go.
We'll stay here. You stay here.
Get some snacks.
Get some snacks. Pause it. Get some snacks and taste
That's
little
right.
treats.
But here's the trailer right now. Ooh, another movie by Orion.
Orion Pictures Corporation. Woo!
In the dark of the night, something
Dark.
strange is
Scary when it's
Ooh.
slow motion and thunder.
Cemeteries. I thought that was a pretty good part. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to would have made it funny if the jaw would have fell off.
It wouldn't be funny. That'd be scary. There's James Caron. He passed away a couple years ago.
Did he really?
He's a good actor, though.
Department of the Army?
When the movie came out, you could call that phone number.
Really?
Like, the movie company bought the phone number and you could call it. And it would pretend like it was the Army and there was a zombie
I
apocalypse.
want to try calling it now.
That doesn't work anymore. I called it a couple of years ago.
So they did kind of like the, whatever that song was,
I don't know what you're
with the
talking
phone number?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Tom Matthews in the background, who... Both those guys were, like, super good main characters. And they
Yeah.
come back and they kind of reprise their roles in Living Dead 2.
You know, they did. I thought the idea of them slowly dying, even though they were dead,
yeah.
I thought that was really good.
That was cool. They
Yeah.
slowly die and then get rigor mortis and then
Yeah.
scream in pain the rest of the movie.
And she
Mind
falls
the
through. Ah,
I think that's...
like so many.
I think he even says that in the beginning. Mind the third step. It's a
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah, he does. Yep. There's like 30 EMTs show up in this
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Well, that's because the zombies like send more
Right.
paramedics, which I think is the first time in a zombie movie that I've ever seen from the 80s where zombies talk.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that because it's been a long
Clu
time.
Gulager, he was one of the guys. Oh, the Tar Man. Classic Tar
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
I'm going to knock this block off.
And he does.
Clu Gulager is in one of the Nightmare on Elm Streets.
Oh, is it really? It's-
So wacky.
This is so vanilla. That couple.
Oh, yeah.
They're just so vanilla.
Yeah, they're like ultra bland. There's the zombies ripping everybody to pieces.
Yeah.
Get them. Eat them. Chomp them.
Yeah, right.
More
So,
cops.
yeah. They did.
You mean the movie lied?
Yeah, I think they did a pretty good job on their acting. Like they did a really
they
good.
were
acting.
super good.
Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead. Hemdale
Fox
Films.
Films. That was an epic trailer, in my opinion.
You know, we say everything's epic a lot.
I know, we do.
noticed that.
We do.
I mean, it is. And everything we say is good and right.
I like the word epic.
It's epic. Is it epic? Epic?
I'm epic.
It's redundant.
You're epic. Our show's epic.
Epic. Self-esteem plus 3 points.
Yeah.
Smack. But yeah,
Nerd
that is Return of the Living Dead is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time, forever and eternity. I have easily seen it 100 times.
That's a lot of times.
Easily. Well, I had a good
Just in
stretch.
the last
I
hour.
Probably watched it every week. I watched it with and without director commentary, which if you've seen Return of the Living Dead, then I recommend watching it again with director commentary, because they just have a lot of cool stuff where they have like the set director and the director
Bug.
or set designer. Yeah, set designer, and then Dan O'Bannon. The director just gives you a lot of cool behind the scenes information. And you have a lot of classic like B-movie, like James Cameron. He does some main stuff, but he did a lot of TV shows, a lot of B-movies. Clu Gulager has done a lot of like B-movie stuff. Not that Nightmare on Elm Street or Return of the Living Dead was a B-movie at the time, but a lot of cool horror stuff. Tom Matthews, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2, like, what's the Jason one? Why can't I think of the Jason one?
What? Friday the 13th?
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
Oh.
He's in Friday the 13th, like number 4 or
I
something.
didn't know if that was a Jason movie you were talking about.
Yeah. No, Friday the 13th. He's in one of those. I think it's the 4th one. And Clu Gulager, I think, is in the 4th Nightmare on Elm Street.
The Clu Gulager, was he the...
He's the old guy. He's the guy that owns the warehouse.
Oh, okay. I thought that he was the optometrist.
Linnea Quigley, who plays Trash, of course, is like in a pile. If you need a B
She's
movie
naked.
where someone takes their top off, then you call Linnea Quigley.
Yeah, you call her.
But she's really good in all of her movies. House of the Demon or Night of the Demons is super good. She's in like a million billion things. She was a big scream queen back in the 80s. She was awesome. And then Don Calfa, who plays the mortuary guy.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's in a bunch of stuff, but actually he's like really dark and swarthy looking, so it's weird because you almost don't recognize him in other movies because he's like usually like olive skinned and he has dark hair and they bleach it for the movie. So
Oh really?
a lot of times you don't even recognize him. You're just like, man, that guy
familiar.
looks familiar. I don't know why.
familiar. But speaking of
Finger guns.
the
Linnea Quigley.
Linnea Quigley,
There you go.
we do have a clip from the movie that we are going to play.
Are we?
No. You might want to go. There's some zombies around here and stuff.
Oh, okay. The shirt, naked. Oh boy. All right, that was one of the iconic zombies from Return of the Living Dead, where Linnea Quigley, who plays Trash, kind of sets herself up for failure because in her little striptease scene in the movie, she says that the worst way for her to die is for a bunch of old men to get around her and start biting her and eating her alive, which of course is what happens because a bunch of old dead zombie men. Yeah, she might have been a fortune teller.
Yeah, that's...
Did she call Miss Cleo? Call me now!
I remember that.
You'll be eating my zombies. I don't know why I hung up the phone on your face. You talk to her. It's $9.95 a minute. Sucker.
That's right.
But one of the most iconic zombies is, of course, the Tar Man. You have Linnea Quigley, who is the naked, giant, toothy mouth monster zombie.
That's probably why that's so iconic.
Bites everyone's face off. And then, most notably, is the Tar Man. So let's check out the Tar Man in action right now.
Ew, scary.
He tried to warn you about that step.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't warn.
He didn't warn
He didn't warn her. He didn't warn her.
Warner.
He didn't warn her.
Yes.
He warned Tom Matthews.
That's right. And then she goes and see this. When, like, of course, it's been years since I watched this, so I just recently watched this, of course. And I watched this, and I was like, I never knew zombies were still intelligent.
They are in this movie.
Yeah, because of course in this clip they obviously show, well, if you wait a minute, you'll actually see it, but him figuring out how to get her out of there by using a chain.
Yep, zombies can talk and use tools in this movie.
Yeah, which I thought that was kind of cool, but then weird at the same time because zombie movies that I know of,
Here comes Suicide. Watch out, Suicide.
they're just run.
Yeah, typically
Or
they
walk.
run. They just attack everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
But there he is, ripping the door off the hinge.
Yep.
Which pulling the door off is like a super cool effect.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I thought that
They're
was
sheets
cool.
of lead.
Really?
They made them out of sheets of lead because the lead would pull and buckle. That's Tina. Through that door!
Through that door! Of course, because there's no other door!
See, they jump over the step. Don't fall into your death.
Well, that's because the step's not there anymore.
And here it comes. Is a big brain bite sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye, suicide. More brains. Oh, he just says brains.
Yeah. And then it kills him automatically, which I thought was a little weird.
I think if somebody took a bite out of the top of your... They just die right away.
Oh, I guess
He's
not.
still
Yeah.
squirming. Oh, here he says it.
More brains.
So, there was the Tar Man getting a big tasty bite of Suicide's head.
And I'm pretty sure Tarman is on the cover, isn't he? Or something?
Well, no, usually it's like a punk rock zombie lady and a guy, and then, I don't know. I don't think Tar Man's not on the cover, I don't think.
Okay.
But he is one of the most iconic zombies. In fact, he shows up in Return of the Living Dead 2.
Oh, does it really?
I mean, they don't call him the Tar Man like they do in this film, but it's the Tar Man. It's like the same guy, the same costume.
Right, it's the Tarman.
But this was one of the first zombie movies, I think, it wasn't a Romero film. Romero films, they just throw zombies at people and see what happens.
Yep.
This was the first time, I think, they actually really tried to explain where the zombies came from. Where
They did.
Well, what was it called? 2,4,5-trioxin
Yeah.
to spray on marijuana, but it made dead bodies come to life, and so they...
Which makes sense because in the 80s there was a huge marijuana pandemic, like against.
Oh, it was, the war on drugs.
Yeah,
The DARE
exactly.
program.
Yep.
So that's what they did. But overall, it was
a good movie.
In my opinion, it is one of the best zombie movies
Yeah.
of all time. That one and the Tom Savini remake of Night of the Living Dead from 1990 were the two best. They're super good.
Yeah,
Super good. But what did you guys think? Did you like Return of the Living Dead? If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. It is a hell of a lot of fun.
Yep.
Be warned, there are boobs in it, so it is not for younger viewers.
It is true. I
do
had to
you
close
think?
my eyes.
It's scary.
Yes. No, I did. I liked it. And yeah, I definitely agree. Check it out. And then you'll be able to see why we did this for the 4th of July as well.
Yeah, 4th of July
Yeah.
weekend, buddy boy.
So happy 4th of July.
See you next weekend at the barbecue. Not next weekend. This weekend.
This weekend.
That's right. That's a line from the movie. Either way,
Yes.
thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Wow, you made it all the way to the end of the video. That's awesome. If you'd like to check out some more sweet retro dojo action, click that video on the left. If you want to see something YouTube thinks you'll like, check that video on the right. Either way, be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. It's the only way to boost our fragile, fragile egos.